Hi there, it's Laura here from iHeart Planners, and today I'm going to take you along as I declutter my entryway slash bedroom. This area has just been piling up with junk for a couple of weeks, as it tends to do. The entries of our homes often just are the dumping grounds for whatever. And so I'm just going to take you through and show you how I declutter it and put everything away. And I would actually highly encourage you, go ahead and declutter something while you're watching this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. All right, so let's dive in. As you can see, this area is a bit of a mess. It's been accumulating for a while, and we're just gonna get started with decluttering it. I think I'm gonna work from the top down. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't belong in here, so we're gonna start with the purses. So this is a purse that has been hanging there probably for 4 months, and I haven't used it. I actually don't love how narrow it is. It's hard to get things in and out, so I don't think I'm going to use this again. So I'm going to go ahead and toss this into the donate bin. Okay, next purse. This one actually has stuff in it, and should I save? I really like this color. I like the size. Right now I'm using a really small purse, so I think this is one I could use, so it's worth saving. There is probably some junk in here that could be thrown away, like a receipt, random Altoids. So I need to go ahead and get some stuff thrown away. Ooh, I found money. You never know when you declutter when you might find a dollar bill. So it definitely pays to declutter. All right, so this I'm going to put with my extra purses in my closet. So I'm just going to set it aside and it'll be taken up to my closet. Next, I have this little purse. I have another little purse that I like much better. So there is no reason for me to keep this. And as I look through it, I see there's nothing in it. So I've already taken everything out. So this one is going to get tossed into the donate bin. This is literal just something I need to return to someone. This part, the actual lanyard is not necessary, but this needs to be returned. So I'm going to make a little pile of stuff that I need to return to people, and we will open up this trash bag. When you're decluttering, you should always have a trash bag handy. Next up, we have this coat. So we have another coat closet, but we don't use it very much because we actually turn it into our craft closet. So this is really where all of our coats go. But this is not my husband's everyday coat right now. It's really a rain jacket. So I think this would be better for now in his closet that has plenty of space than taking up prime real estate in the winter right here. So I'm going to put it with the purse that's going to go to our bedroom. Next, we have this reusable bag. It needs to be folded up properly. And really, we keep these in our car so that when we go to Aldi and shop, we have our bags with us. So I'm going to toss it over on the table so that I can get it folded up. I actually love these bags so much. Then you do like this. I mean, like they can fit down small enough to fit in your purse. Since this one hasn't been folded in a while, because Jason never folds them and I always do. I like folding them. Do that. This, and then you go like this. I've had these for years. And then they snap so they stay. And there's even a little carrying case for one of them. Next, this is my daughter's preschool bag. This needs to stay. I'm double checking if there's nothing extra in there. We usually keep it in the car. She was off school recently, which is why it's out here. So I'm just going to hang it on the door handle and go put it in the car. We want to make sure she always has it when she needs it. Here's another one of the reusable bags that I need to fold up. And what do you know? We have a couple more bags in here. They fold up really tiny. And so we'll fold these up and put them in the car where they belong. Next up, we have a bag. Tote bags are tricky because I do use them. They're useful, but in excess, they just go a little overboard. And I feel like I have enough, so I'm just going to declutter this one. This is one of my daughter's coats that she actually wears pretty frequently, so we're just going to hang it right up. These are command hooks, by the way. These large ones will hold up to 12 pounds. Like we've held a little two-step step stool on it before, and even heavy coats will be fine. This holds up to 5 pounds. So my daughter's smaller coat is fine on a hook like that. This is my son's coat. However, I think this is not, like, I think this is an additional coat for him. He has a heavy winter coat, and so he doesn't really use this one. So I'm going to put it down with the stuff to go to our bedrooms. He has plenty of room in his closet, but here is prime real estate, so I don't want this taking up space. This is my big, heavy winter coat. I wear it all the time, so it's going to stay. And these two places are for my son and daughter. They're not here right now, so they have their winter coats with them, but I want this space for their winter coats. And I have had an idea. I may try this. One thing I don't like about this, my son and daughter are 5 and 3, and they can't put up their own coats. They have to give it to me to put up. So even though it's not as cute, I am thinking about putting up command hooks like really down low, so that even though it's not as nice looking, it would be really nice if they were able to put up their own coat. They can easily put up their own shoes. So we may try that, and it would also free up some space up here. All right, we have more tote bags. That's why I got rid of the other one. And oh my goodness, who knew? There's food in this one. I think we went to the Children's Museum recently. So we're going to go throw these snacks in the pantry because there's no reason to have them in there. They're so good. They're in Ziploc bags, and it's only a couple weeks ago since we went to the museum. So we'll just throw these here in the snack bin in the pantry, and this will actually be handy next time we need to go somewhere if I want to grab a snack. They're already packaged up for me. And then this is almost empty. We just have some like wipes, and we'll go ahead and put those with the snacks because we would want to take those wherever we would take snacks. And then we have this bag empty. I am going to keep this in here because I think storing these in the entryway is helpful because you never know, like if you're going on a little day trip or you just need a tote bag for something. So I'll keep this. And this one right here is completely empty. A lot of times we use this for the library books. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this here handy. I'm just going to add it to this hook. And then we'll keep going to this area down here, which is a little bit scarier looking. So first up, I'm going to grab this purse. This is a purse that I actually love. I love the color. I might use it again, so I'm going to throw it with the purses that's going to go with my extra purses in my bedroom, but I don't want to store it here. Random command hooks. So these need to go with my other command hooks. In my laundry room is where I store those. So we're going to go ahead and throw those with the stuff that goes elsewhere. And definitely after this decluttering session, I'm going to go immediately put these things away. Otherwise, they would end up staying here who knows how long. So your decluttering session is not complete until they are put away. Ask me how I know. So this I was actually trying to donate, and somehow it just found its way over here. These are kinds I don't use anymore, so it's going to go in the donate bin. This is a toy for my kids. We were playing with it. Like it was in our church bag, but they've kind of gotten over it. They're not that interested in it anymore. So I think I'm going to put it upstairs in my daughter's bedroom in the toys that we kind of rotate out. So that's going to go in the pile of stuff to take elsewhere. Okay, so a random thing of yarn. I was teaching Bible class, and this was some extra stuff that I brought back when I was done. And my question to myself is, do I need this yarn? I might use it someday if I teach another Bible class or the kids do a craft with yarn, but unless I have a specific planned use, it needs to go. It would take about 5 minutes and $2 to replace, so it's going to go. I actually do use this tape, and I have a spot for it upstairs in my office, so we're going to put that with the stuff we need to put elsewhere. So obviously we can throw the trash away, and then we'll throw this bag away. All right, we'll keep on going. This is another one of the fold-up bags, so we're going to toss it over to be folded up. Keeping on going, these are bins of winter stuff, but it's just gotten all mixed up, and I don't even know what's here, so we're actually going to go through it all. This, first of all, is a little pouch that I used when I used a bigger purse. I'm going to see if there's anything important in it. Not really, so I'm going to put it in with the purse because that's what I would use it. Next, let's go through these bins and give them some sort of order. And I already see that there's who knows what random junk in here. My son's hat. So I'm thinking I'm going to do one bin for each kid or each person. There's kids and... Oh, I have been looking for this level. That actually goes in with the tools in the garage. So we have a giant pile of stuff that doesn't belong here. That tends to happen a lot in entryways. It's just kind of a dumping zone. This goes with my children's art stuff. And this is something that I think is a like Happy Meal Chick-fil-A toy. So we're going to throw that away. All right, so this bin is going to be for my son. So I'm going to put his winter hat in it. Then we are going to empty out this next bin. Sunglasses. I don't think they're anything special. I think they're my husband's, and he has gotten prescription sunglasses now. So I think I'm just going to put them in the donate because I don't think he's going to use those. A shoelace. I really don't know what the purpose of it was. I wonder if my husband like has a damaged shoelace and needs to replace it or something like that. I know I didn't buy it, so I'm going to stick it in his shoe and try to remember to ask him when he gets home if it's something that he actually needs. If not, we'll toss it in. If it is, we'll obviously use it. Okay, so this is my husband's hat. So I think I'm going to make this next one his bin. This is one of my son's gloves. And another reason I wanted to do this is I can't tell you how many times I'm sorting through here and I can only find one glove or mitten. So this should help us pare down and be able to find what we need. This is mine. So I'm going to do this one next so I have a empty bin. I also keep socks here for my kids because this is on our lower level and I don't like when we're ready to go out the door that they have to run upstairs and get their socks. So I like them to keep that. This I know goes with purses over here. It needs to go with my travel stuff. So it's going to go there. This is a bunch of extra keys and key cards. I actually think one of these might be a key that we need. So I'm going to stick them on our key hook. Hair bow of my daughter needs to go in her room with all her hair bows. Another big bunch of loyalty cards. And really, when I get another minute, I won't do this here. I will go through and see if these are loyalty cards that I even need. I imagine a lot of them I don't use or I have on my phone. Now, this bin is empty, and I think we will let this hold my items. Well, I think these were supposed to go together, but they're kind of a pain because they come apart, so I'm just going to donate these. My husband's gloves are going to go in his thing. My daughter's gloves are going to go in hers. These I got but don't fit, so I'm going to toss them in the donate bin. I actually know of someone who might be able to use these. Okay, I'm gathering up all mine here and then I'll sort through them. Here's the other glove for my son. Goes in here. My husband's hats and gloves. And my daughter's socks. And then this is my bin, so I've got my socks, a pair of gloves for myself. This glove, oh, there's a match down here. Wow, I really have a lot of gloves. I really didn't know until I did this how many, gloves I had. So I might pare down. I think 3 pairs should be sufficient, having one in the car. This goes to the other one that I didn't like as well. So having, one pair in the car, one in here, and an extra, I think is sufficient. I shouldn't need a bunch of other gloves. Now I'm going down to the floor and picking up some of this junk on the floor. So my son's gloves go here. These are, you know what? These look used. I really don't think that they are, but just in case, we're just gonna go ahead and wash them. So this is gonna go to the dirty clothes. So other stuff that needs to go. We have more tote bags. This is an empty bag. I always check to make sure that they're empty. I actually recently washed this. All right, let's keep going through the tote bags. So I'm trying to decide how many I really just need to keep in here versus just storing somewhere else. I think a couple in here seems plenty for me. So I think this one, I may store in the car because I often find myself when I'm in the car needing those. So I'm going to put it right here to go to the car. This is some activities for my daughter to do. She went with somebody the other day and just needed some quiet activities. So I actually like keeping this bag packed and ready to go. So we're going to hang it on this heavy hook right here. And my son has one too, but I think it's in his room. Okay, we have a big bin of coloring books, crayons. I think we used to play with these in the car or at church, but we don't need them there anymore. So I think I'm just going to go put them in their craft closet with all of their crafts. So I'll put that in with stuff to take elsewhere. We have a plastic pumpkin. It's not Halloween anymore, so that's going to go. I'll save out the wipes. They were probably just in the car, but they don't go in here. This was something I meant to get out to the donate bin just out the door in the garage, but for whatever reason, I didn't make it that far, so now I'm going to toss them in this donate bin. Now we have quite a bit of shoes, and I'm guessing there's some that don't even fit my kids anymore, and I think I can really pare down a little bit, so let's dive into that because I don't like this whole mess of shoes in front. It makes it hard to get to, hard to put your shoes in. These are a little bit small for my son, so I think we're going to donate them. These are definitely too small for him. I love these, but they're just too small, so they're going to go. And he has a new pair for this year, so we'll put these right here. I also, you can't see this, but here in the corner, he has some rain boots, and these may still fit him in the spring. They still fit him right now, so we're going to hang on to these rain boots. And these are my daughter's snow boots, and they still fit her. She uses them, so we'll just put them right there. I have 2 pairs of tennis shoes down here, and I really don't think that is necessary. These are really just the old pair, like if I was going to go... I understand. Thank you, Siri. If I was going to go paint or do something messy, so I'll put those in my master closet that has plenty of space. I think we just end up with a lot of shoes that don't even fit, and there's no sense in storing them. I'm trying to find... Oh, there's also a random sock in here. I think we're going to wash that. You never know what you're going to find when you declutter. Oh, another sock in here. I guess, ooh, and there's sand. Okay, so these need cleaned, whatever happens to them. I guess she wore these in the sand sometime, in the dirt. She probably does still fit them, but we're going to have to figure out some way of getting them cleaner. And my kids' shoes, I can probably fit 2 in one thing. These are actually slightly large for my daughter, so I'm going to push those back. These I know do not fit her anymore, so we're just going to trash those. They're so old. These probably do fit, so we'll put those right there. These don't fit anymore. Now, these are obviously sandals that she's not wearing this time of year. These are definitely too small for her. They need to go, and they're almost new. Okay, now we need to get this bag. Wow. This is a lot of stuff in it. This used to be my diaper bag. I haven't needed a diaper bag in a long time. This is my kids' clothes. Like, I always send them with extra pairs of clothes. But I really should take this upstairs, wash all these, repack it, and I usually keep it in the car just in case we ever need an extra change of clothes. So that's what I'm going to do with this bag. These are boots that do fit her, and she wears them pretty frequently these days. So we're just going to put them in the cubbies. Snow boots that are the similar size to these. So I just don't see my son wearing these. They're in pretty good condition, so I think we'll just donate them. These are boots that my daughter does wear fairly often, so we're going to keep them accessible. These do still fit her. She can still wear these, so we'll keep those. These are too small and they're kind of old, so we'll go ahead and throw those away. I really don't donate anything if I think it's like in not great condition for someone to use. I'm okay with just getting rid of it. These I think are going to be too small for her next year, so we'll get rid of those. These are going to be too small for my son next spring, so we can get rid of those. So we opened up several cubbies. I will tell you, I really don't love that we have to have all these boots here, but I don't really have another solution. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, but we really need that for these things up here. We can't put them all up there because we really need a spot for our like gloves and hats and winter gear. There's not really a coat closet down here because we turned it into a craft closet. So this is the best solution that I have at the moment for boots and things. And we do wear these pretty frequently because there's a decent amount of snow here in Indiana at times. And the little corner that you can't see, we're keeping on going. Like, you would be shocked how much stuff we were able to fit in a small entryway. A random bag is trash, and then this is gonna go to my daughter's room. Another coat for my son. I'm feeling like this one is pretty small for him right now. Here's another one of the bags. No wonder I haven't been able to find my bags when I've gone to Aldi recently. I'm glad I'm doing this. So we'll fold this one up. Oh, okay. So this is a book that we need to re-record. We recorded it for my niece, and somehow we accidentally forgot to get it to a locked position, so they recorded it over it. So we really need to take action on this, and then like I kind of want this in a special place. I'd like to go ahead and do it tonight. There's no reason why when my kids get home, because I had them read part of it and my husband, there's no reason why we can't just get it done and get it in the car to go back to them. So I think I'm going to put it with the items I am returning. So putting it with the stuff that goes with the car makes sense to me. One more random item. This is like a sash that goes with one of my daughter's raincoats that's up in her closet. We're just gonna put this in the pile of stuff to take to other locations in the house. We're looking much better. We opened up several cubbies, a lot of cubbies. I'm actually pleased with how much of that. Of course, my son and daughter are wearing shoes that'll go in there right now, but still we've opened up quite a bit. That's good. Now we each have a bin. I would like to label those bins so we clearly know, and otherwise we just end up tossing stuff in there. And then when I wanted to find gloves the other day, I literally thought I didn't have any, and I found out I have 3 pair plus some that I decluttered. And then I'm going to go take all of this where it goes. It's definitely not done until all of this gets where it goes. So there was a lot of stuff in here that just really did not even belong. So here I am in my finished decluttered space, and let me tell you, it feels amazing. Now, every time I walk in, instead of looking at a bunch of junk and clutter, I have a refreshing space, and every time I want to find something, I actually can. Now, leave me a comment below and let me know, what did you declutter while you were watching this video, or what do you plan to declutter next? And be sure to hit the subscribe button.